another first-round stoppage for the problem child. He told us round 2, but he delivered it 1 round earlier. Outstanding performance.
As Mike Tyson, 58, gets ready to take on the teenage online star in a fully sanctioned professional fight, the battle between Tyson and Jake Paul has attracted a lot of interest. Boxing fans look forward to a clash of eras where Paul's unorthodox ascent in the sport contrasts with Tyson's overwhelming might.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the one.
Known for his strength and endurance in his prime, Tyson's dedication to intense training despite his advanced age has astounded spectators. Tyson has resumed a rigorous training schedule in order to prepare for the battle. Having known Tyson since he was a little boy, Jane Kilroy commented on his remarkable preparation and alluded to the fact that his level of fitness is beyond belief. His form and perseverance are still impressive at 58.
I had the right hand. Really? Yeah.
For 57 years old, Mike Tyson still has some speed, and he definitely has some power.
That's perfect.
Of course, Jake Paul, he's coming off of an impressive victory versus Ryan Bowerland. Stopped him in the first round. You know, a lot of people are counting Mike Tyson out for this fight. They think he's too old. They think Jake Paul, you know, he's in his prime. He's improving year by year. You know, they think Mike Tyson has no chance. And you can see right here, you know, Mike may look a little bit stiff, but his technique is still there. He has power as well. You know, the power is the last thing to go. Of course, Jake Paul will come into this fight with the height advantage, the reach advantage, the youth advantage. I think Jake Paul is only 28 years old. You know, people have talked about this boxing match happening for some time now.
The promotional events surrounding the fight between Tyson and Paul have been filled with tension. During a press conference, Tyson criticized Paul's physical condition, stating, "I don't know if he's in his prime. He's fat. He should be lean and mean, but he's fat and funky." This dynamic has heightened public interest as fans wonder how Paul will respond to such verbal attacks from the boxing legend. Paul's commitment to the match became clear when he signed the contract earlier this year, emphasizing that this is not an exhibition, but a fully sanctioned contest that counts on both fighters' records. This landmark moment marks a significant crossover between social media fame and traditional boxing, showcasing Paul's dedication to establishing a serious professional career in the sport. The anticipation continues to build as the fight date approaches. A flurry of opinions has been generated before the fight by the numerous specialists who have expressed both admiration and caution.
Sign the contract, big boy. Sign the contract.
No problem. Saturday, July 20th. See you there, buddy.
Despite his advanced age, Tyson's strength and physique continue to amaze specialists and former boxing professionals. Egan, Joe, according to a longtime buddy, Tyson's strength and quickness are still unrivaled. Egan recalled their early sparring sessions together and said he hasn't seen many competitors with the sheer physicality of Tyson. Tyson continues to be admired today in part because of his exceptional stamina and form.
Hey, no concerns than normal, just nervous. That's about it. All fighters are nervous, all athletes are nervous. I'm not gonna let no one tell me because I'm nervous, I'm afraid, because I've been nervous my whole career and I've been very successful.
Mike, I'm gonna be honest with you. I love you, Mike.
Same.
And I'm very nervous for you.
Thank you for caring.
I do care. I care about you. And I care about my brother. And I know the path he's on right now. And it's ruthless, Mike.
I agree. It's pretty cool.
It's cool. It's so cool to watch. And he's really crushing it. And I just feel like I want you to be okay in there, Mike. And I want you got to take him serious, Mike, because
I take him extremely serious. I take him extremely serious. These people don't take him serious.
No, they don't. And it's such a mistake because he's a real killer, Mike. Like, he wanted to be a Navy SEAL before he started boxing. Like in high school, he wants to be a Navy SEAL. He wanted to go kill people on behalf of his country. I think that's how you have to go into this fight. What do I know? But I just know Jake, man, and like, I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I'm gonna be splendid.
Yeah.
Thank God. I appreciate you worrying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good night, man. I care.
But you're also not the only person, dude. Like, there's a lot of athletes, a lot of people out there who are like, you know, I saw KD last night and he was talking about, I don't want to talk about that fight because if something happens to Uncle Mike, it's not going to be fun, dude. People are going to be angry.
Like,
it's almost like a weird duality for Jake, where if he loses, it's problematic, but if he beats Uncle Mike.
Many experts have raised both admiration and caution, creating a whirlwind of opinions ahead of the bout.
So is it hard for you when someone sits and says you should be fearful of any man on this planet, let alone, you know, Jake Paul?
Hey, I'm fearful. I'm fearful of my 13-year-old son. And this is what I learned through my 58 years of experience. What my experience is that anyone's capable of killing you. In my life and the way I lived my life and what I've seen, anyone's capable of killing you. So you should be apprehensive for anyone. That's just my life that I live. Everyone around me, anybody I know is capable of killing you. Even if I don't know you, that's how I look at people. They're all capable of killing you. So I look at them at that, and my objectives like that. So they're capable of killing me. I don't sleep on them. I'm not overconfident with anybody in life.
Having known Tyson's skills since their early days together, Kilroy, a longtime friend and confidant, gave his peculiar thoughts on how Tyson has prepared for the fight. According to Kilroy, Tyson's perseverance and commitment to staying in shape are remarkable and surprising for a man of his age, solidifying his place in boxing history.
Yeah, the strongest I've ever, and I know you since you're 13. I think this impressed the shit out of me. Nothing impresses me. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't lie. I was worried about him traveling here, traveling there. He's not getting. I can sleep now at night. This is great.
My mother died when I was 16. Man. I wonder if she came back alive, would she know who I am?
And what's that?
My mother died at 16. If she came back alive, I wonder if she recognized me.
Yeah, she would. She would.
Yeah.
Jake Paul caused controversy and public indignation when he made a comment regarding Tyson's personal life in an interview. Considered Paul's remark on Tyson's deceased child to be disrespectful, which increased public criticism of his actions prior to the altercation. The boxers were pushed deeper into a combative position by this comment, which also increased media coverage and gave their conflict a personal dimension.
The difference between wisdom and knowledge. Knowledge is knowing, wisdom is doing.
Yeah.
You know, but I
Well,
know the difference.
here's what I say. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow's a mystery. Now I tell people,
Today is a gift.
listen to me.
The present.
You can have kids. They can love you, but they can f*** up. But if they respect you, they don't f*** up. Respect is everything. I don't want people to love me, respect me. And I say people get jealous of you.
That each man will find the combat difficult despite their different ages. Rogan noted Jake's development in taking on more experienced fighters and previous champions, and he proposed that Paul's youthful physical edge could counterbalance Tyson's strength and experience.
So this Jake Paul-Mike Tyson fight was gonna be bad enough, but it just got a whole lot worse. Pretty much everybody already knows that Jake Paul is a lame, no good, worthless piece of shit. But now he's brought Tyson's dead daughter into this whole thing. And Tyson has been on a mission to try to be a better person and not let the more animal side of himself come out. But this is exactly where that shit all breaks down.
Because sometimes I feel like because I don't want that person to come out, because if he comes out, hell is coming with him. And it's not funny at all. It must sound cool, like I'm a tough guy. It's just, I hate that guy. I'm scared of him.
And look, I get that Jake Paul's used to just running his dick sucker consequence-free all across the internet, but there's certain lines that you do not cross. And talking about somebody's dead kid, that is that line! And I feel like Mike is the exact person that is gonna teach him that lesson.
An analytical viewpoint provided by perspective draws attention to the fighter's equal competence and attribute balance.
You knew from the time he was like 16 years old on YouTube, and you just saw him box, and you saw him knock out former UFC champions, you saw him beat legitimate boxers, or beat athletes, and beat a bunch of MMA fighters. You'd go, this kid can fight. He knows how to fight. Like, it's not, nothing he's doing looks wrong. He's not like sticking his head straight up in the air and winging punches with his eyes closed. He's fighting well. He looks good. And if he was just an up-and-coming boxer that was this exciting, like highly promotable, like really good at selling fights, you'd be like, this kid's the future. Mm-hmm. He's really something special. And the fact that he's willing to fight Tyson, even if Tyson's 57, just the fact that he's willing to actually take a chance at Mike Tyson not being able to do what he used to do, because that's what he's doing. The gamble is, like, there's not a fucking chance in hell that Jake Paul would survive against the Mike Tyson that beat Marvis Frazier. You ever watch that fight?
Yeah.
That's my favorite Mike Tyson fight, because that was Mike Tyson before.
Tyson has indicated that because of the age gap, Paul might be underestimating him. The 30-year age difference may be the source of Paul's confidence, since he may think he can outlast Tyson's stamina. Despite Paul's youthful exuberance, Tyson's remarks show an underlying confidence that preparation and experience might tip the scales in his favor.
Before he won the title, it was ABC Wide World of Sports, and Joe Frazier had been talking about Tyson, that if he was in his prime, he'd beat Tyson.
Rogan's perspective offers an analytical angle that highlights the balance of skills and attributes between the fighters.
And so he had his son fight Tyson, and it was an execution. It was an execution.
Is that the one in Atlantic City where it lasted one round?
One round. Hey, let's watch it, because it's one of my favorite fights.
Throughout his career, Tyson has gone by the moniker Iron Mike, which represents his unwavering fortitude and tenacity. Since Tyson keeps demonstrating his strength and resolve, many fans think that his presence in the ring commands respect. Both boxing fans and seasoned fighters respect Tyson's pedigree, which makes this battle a must-watch because to his reputation as a relentless fighter.
One of my favorite fights to watch Tyson, because it's Tyson in his prime, where he was terrifying. He was so fast, and he would do angles, and he was bobbing and weaving. You couldn't hit him, and he was just coming at you. And he was young. He was 20 years old at the time. He couldn't be stopped. No one had the solution. And I submit that Mike Tyson, the Mike Tyson that won the title against Trevor Berbick, the Mike Tyson that beat Larry Holmes, I think that Mike Tyson is the best heavyweight of all time. I don't think anybody f***s with him.
Tyson, this bout, which is scheduled for 8 rounds without head protection, has an air of danger and authenticity due to its official status and the lack of headgear. The restrictions increase the intensity and predictability of the fight, which might favor Paul's stamina or Tyson's strength. The lack of equipment complies with boxing rules, which makes this fight more serious and legally documented for both parties.
I don't think he's taking this serious.
I'm sorry?
I don't believe Jake is taking this serious.
Really? Why do you say that?
Well, I just don't think so. I think he believes he's the young guy. I'm the quasi-retirement child or whatever they may think I am, and he thinks this is going to be an easy touch.
What led you to take this challenge on? Why are you doing it?
Because I can, and I'm going to be successful doing it, and it's easy.
Well, I'm watching you train. It doesn't look easy. It looks like you're putting yourself through hell.
Training's hell, but the fights are always easier than training.